Hi Aquarius, this is going to be a tarot reading for your sign between the week of the 15th and the 21st of September. Let's begin. So your pre-week energy is before you start the week, you're going through some sort of tower moment, some sort of upheaval within your life, some sort of chaos. Something is being made aware to you about some sort of conflict, some sort of chaos. You're having chaos about chaos, and this is something that is bringing some sort of conflict within your life, within your being, is what I'm getting here. This is you and yourself. This conflict within yourself of you and what you and ideas. Like you're in the middle here, and these people all around you representing different aspects within yourself, like different ideas within yourself. Aspects, yes, it's aspects of yourself, different aspects at different times of who you were, trying to fight you in this moment of time. These are just illusions, is what I'm getting here. You're having some sort of revelation about whatever this is, and it's being revealed to you very strongly. It's coming in through your crown chakra here. It's coming in through as an intuitive download, is what I'm getting here. But it's going to feel a bit chaotic because it's like, there's a lot going. You just, mind's racing. You're thinking about a lot of things. Your heart might be racing, but you're thinking about a lot of things. And these sort of aspects within yourself are showing up sort of in the disagreement of which way you want to go moving forwards. They're in disagreement of what you believe to be true. It's like coming from a place of fear and coming from a place of anxiety, a lack. It's a place of lack. It's where these things are trying to attack you from, because it's almost like you're believing in what you're doing now is much greater than it's ever been before. But it's these things that are popping up, these sort of fears within you, of these these past aspects of you of different times. I'm seeing like they're almost like different ages here in this card. They're like different ages. Like when you're at different ages, you have these different sort of mindsets, and they're sort of attacking you, but they're all illusions. They're just trying to almost keep you in a daydream of what's right, what's true, and what's not true. Trying to be like, there's your confirmation of what's true and what's not true. But you're being illuminated to these aspects within yourself. You're bringing harmony. It's like you're bringing some sort of great balance within yourself, some sort of great illumination within yourself about who you are. You might feel like you're falling apart, like you're falling, not falling apart. It's like you might feel like you're falling. Like these things that are coming in are very like deep rooted within you. These aspects, like they're grounded in fear. So maybe these were at points where you went through some chaotic situations in your life, and these are these aspects basically that are showing up, trying to stop you from moving forward. But I see you very determined here to walk upon your path, to walk upon your journey, and go to where it is that you need to go, that your soul desires to go. It's a discovery, some sort of illumination discovery. It's a very big discovery within yourself that's happening, and you're making a decision to transition from this. Moving forwards, you're making a decision to release whatever these aspects are within yourself. You're releasing this sort of these needs and tendencies to sort of come back into these sort of mindsets and allow these things from the past to haunt you and affect you. It's like they're anchoring you. It's like you're a ship and you've got these many anchors on you, and they stop you from moving forward. But you're transitioning away from them. As you can see, like the boat here is able to move now. There's your confirmation. This boat now is able to move forwards because it's got no anchors, and it's got someone ferrying it along. You're moving. You've been on still water, is what I'm hearing. You've been on still water, not moving forward the way you would like to move forward. But you're healing from this. You're healing from this. You're leaving the grief and the worry. You're leaving it all behind. You're leaving this sort of state of you've lived life and things haven't worked out for you. You're leaving that sort of mindset behind. You're leaving those fears behind very strongly. Like, you see, this is what I was talking about, like these aspects. Something happened to you while you were going through at different points in your life. You were going through something, and very emotional, very painful. I'm feeling your energy here. It's like very it's hitting the heart a lot. It's hitting the heart. Like I feel my heart almost feels anxious. Like there were very, very hard, like very difficult points in time in your life that you went through. This sort of 5 of Cups energy of feeling at a loss. You might have been, you might have been crying a lot. You shed a lot of tears. That song by Tupac is coming in my head. Shed so many tears. You might feel like that. You might have felt like that in these particular times when you were going through these situations. And these are these aspects that are coming back, sort of trying to stop you from moving forward. It's quite heavy energy, but as you're stepping into the week, you're making some sort of you're in some very interesting energy. This card jumped out, so it means that you're very strongly moving towards this energy, and this is the energy of the 10 of Cups. It's it's like a divine love. It's harmony, divine love within yourself and harmony within yourself. It's like you're going to start living a fairy tale. This is what's happening for you, Aquarius, moving forward. Is you're going to be living life like a fairy tale. You're going to be very happy. You're going to be very playful about life in general. You're going to be very joyous. So this is at the beginning of the week. You're going to feel this energy, this positive energy is just going to wash over you. It's going to make you feel very warm. And it's just going to happen like this out of the blue. And it's because you're working on yourself. You're addressing whatever this is within you, this illumination, whatever's happening. You are working on yourself. You're putting in hard work to see fruition within your being in general, so that things go the way that you want to go, and your energy is not as fragmented as it is at the moment. You've realized that your energy is fragmented, and you don't want it to be fragmented, because you've had these moments that have appeared in your life that made your energy fragmented. Here we've got 4 other people on the 5 of Wands, so it could be 4 times that this has happened. It could be more, but it's at least 4 times, 4 different times, points in time when you went through something very emotionally, very heavy, very heartbreaking, very difficult times, and like you remember it in your mind, in your soul, that you went through this particular hardship, and it's very ingrained in you, and they carry with them fears. But you're leaving this behind. You're being asked to transition from it, to release it. But you are celebrating here at the beginning of the week. You are celebrating yourself. You're celebrating life. You're beginning to live life like a fairy tale. You're in bliss within yourself. You're feeling bliss within yourself. These aspects that you're releasing, they're really affecting you. They're stopping your ship, so to speak, to move forward. They're stopping it from moving forward. again, like an anchor. Midweek, I see you in this energy of just feeling tired, tired physically. You might be shaking a lot, but you feel tired. It's because you've done a lot of energetic work prior to, being in the middle of the week. You're recuperating yourself. You're recuperating your energy. I see you going into this sort of recuperation mode. It's like you're going into some sort of like restoration bed. I don't know what they call them, but when you go into that sort of bed and you sort of restore yourself, it's like that water bath. I don't know what the name is, but you probably know what I'm talking about, where they put you in the bed and it sort of heals you. But you're doing something like that. Not that particularly. Some of you might be. But I see you just resting. Your energy is resting. Your energy is recuperating. You're physically recuperating. You're feeling very exhausted from doing the energetic work. Not just the energetic, the mental work. The mental work is very. I always think, oh wow, I don't think I know that physical injuries. I've had a lot of physical injuries. They heal a lot quicker. They look worse when you get them, but they heal a lot quicker than mental injuries. Mental injuries can stay with you for a very, very long time. A very long time. But I see you like feeling exhausted physically because of the mental work you're doing, the work you're doing inside of your mind, and it's actually connected to your spirit as well, because these things have been so heavy when they happen. These aspects, in whatever point of time they happen, they were so heavy on you that they left a mark on your soul almost. But you're kind of removing the scars of those marks, so to speak, prior to the week. And you're completing a cycle. You're completing this cycle that you've been in. These things, these aspects within you, they have not allowed you to move forward. They've not allowed you to live life fully, because they've always stopped you from living freely as you can. I've been getting this channel message for ear signs this week about ear signs just trying to spread their wings. They're trying to feel the air on their bodies, on their wings. They've got their chest almost out and they've got their wings spread out, like feeling the wind. And I feel like this is what you're doing here as well. You're kind of like feeling the wind. You're feeling yourself, and you're realizing that you've completed this cycle. You're stepping now into your destiny, your true destiny. You're stepping into it. You have this realization. Yeah, you've known about this, that you've been stepping into this new cycle for a while. You've been trying to step into, not this new cycle, sorry, your destiny. Maybe you are stepping into a new cycle, but you needed to reclaim your power. You have been taking creative impulses. You have been taking inspired action towards reclaiming your power. You have manifested this situation that you're currently going through, this illumination. You've manifested it, however it shows up in your life. However it shows up in meaning, which way, what's causing the tower is what I mean to say. Whatever it is whatever's causing it, but it's making this situation happen within you. But you've manifested it. You've manifested so you can reclaim your power. You've been actively trying to figure out how you can reclaim your power. And you are reclaiming your power. I see you are you are on the way. Three-thirds. What's 3/3? As a whole, you're complete. Yeah, you're complete. I don't know what 3/3 is a whole. 3/3 is a whole. Maybe that's significant to you in some sort of way. 3/3 is a whole. Free. is a whole. Like as a whole, like as an actual HOLE. 3/3, 333 is a whole. Maybe you strongly believed 333 is the way you need it to be, but it's not. It's a hole. It's a rabbit hole for you. Maybe you've got 3-3 tatted on you or something like that, or you strongly believe in 3-3-3 and living like 3-3-3. But for you, it's a rabbit hole. It's not. It's like it's not leading anywhere. It will never lead anywhere because you're somebody else. You're somebody different, and you're kind of realizing, you know, your power as you're stepping, as you're reclaiming it, by recuperating from whatever this is. Whatever these aspects are, where you're releasing them and you're recuperating your energy, and your power is almost flowing to you from the spiritual. It's been given back to you. You're like a child here, and like your power's been given back to you. It's like you were an adult before, but you sort of gave your power away in these situations. You gave life to these aspects, and these aspects took your power, and you're reclaiming your power. They've left you like as a little child now, and now you're reclaiming your power, and you're like becoming bigger, like an adult. It's very interesting that what I'm seeing. By the end of the week, you're going to be in this energy of feeling very independent. You might be enjoying some pleasures this week. You're going to be feeling very luxurious, very, you might be pampering yourself, you might be getting some beauty things done, or you might just be looking after yourself in general, or just having luxurious pleasures. But I see you feeling very independent and abundant here by the end of the week, feeling very connected to yourself, very connected to what it is that you desire, fulfilling what you desire. Like you know what you want now. You know what you want, and you've got what you want, which is your power. You wanted your power. You wanted your power. You've got your power now, and you're understanding that you do have your power, and you're so happy with it. It's like luxurious for you to feel like this. It's like very it feels very pleasuring, like, you know, you knowing you having your power back. Maybe it's been a while. It's definitely been a long time, because these aspects have been with you for a long time at different points in your life. You're gaining spiritual wisdom. You're gaining spiritual wisdom within yourself. Ancient knowledge that you knew about when you were younger, when you were a child. Your ancient knowledge is coming back to you. You're being blessed again to know what you know. You've had to shut yourself off because of trauma. Because of trauma and what you were going through, you had to shut yourself off. And this ancient knowledge is coming back into you when you were a child, and you're gaining spiritual wisdom from what you've been through up until this point. And this is allowing you to take a better stance towards your future in regards to career and finances. And this is all stemming from being in this energy of feeling pleasure and feeling, you know, luxurious, you know, feeling independent, having some pleasure, you know, buying yourself, doing some shopping maybe. This is the ancient knowledge is just gonna flow back to you as you stay in this energy of pleasure, of what you used to know as a child. We know a lot when we incarnate, is what I believe, when we're children, and we know a lot, but we forget a lot, and we close ourselves off to what we know as we grow up, because, you know, society molds us in a certain way, and not just society, but we go through a lot of trauma, and I see that you have gone through a lot of trauma in your life, so much so that you've created different aspects within yourself, almost like with their own personalities. But you're gaining this knowledge back that from all that time ago, and you're gaining a lot of spiritual wisdom about yourself, and this is allowing you to be able to be more abundant, be successful, be wealthy in the future, be happy, very happy, and grateful. You're going to have a lot of luxury in the future. You might be feeling luxurious this weekend, but it's nothing compared to what's coming for you in the future. You're going to be well happy in the future. You're crossing the bridge. You're crossing the bridge right now from how things have always been to a new, very prosperous, luxurious time for you. And you're literally in front of the bridge. You're really and it's not a long bridge. It's not like the typical bridge where it's a long bridge. It's the other kind of bridge where you go under. You're protected from the rain as you go through. So things are looking really good for you here. Just know things are looking a bit difficult for you at the moment. Next week is going to be a lot easier for you, and not just next week, but as you're going through this, I feel like that you're almost like gonna appreciate what you're going through. At first it's going to feel very chaotic, absolutely very chaotic, but as things are illuminated, you're going to find it very interesting. You're going to find yourself more connected to your nature. Your outcome for the week is, by the end of the week, you might be feeling very burdened. You feel like you've been doing a lot of hard work during the week. You've been doing your duties. Doing your duties in regards to yourself, but it's been weighing you down. I see you looking at things from a true place of honesty, empathy, and truth. Your will's going to become very strong, because I feel like these aspects, they've really held you back in a major way, and you've gotten yourself into situations right now with people, places, things, habits that are stemming from these aspects within yourself. They're not actually stemming from the true you. The true you is in the middle here defending yourself, and you've been like this in this sort of standoff for years now, and you're sort of looking at situations in your life realizing that I feel very burdened with what I've been going through as of late, but it's becoming more apparent that it's in relation to being in this conflict within yourself, that these things, why you feel so burdened this week, by the end of the week, is because you've been in conflict within yourself, and you're ready to use your will. You're ready to use your will and make a change towards harmony within yourself. You're going to be harmonious. You're choosing to be more harmonious within yourself. You're not choosing to. It's like you're dissolving. You're dissolving these aspects. They're no longer going to be a part of you. It's just going to be one of you inside, not you fighting against yourself anymore. You're releasing all of that. They're like they're dissolving. The anchors are being dropped off. Basically, they've been cut off. The chains are being cut off from the top of the boat. That's what I'm seeing here. You're going to be celebrating in the future. You're going to be able to get more close to people. You're going to be able to be more together with people in the future. I feel like these aspects have stopped you from connecting to people because of the fear. So maybe you've been in that sort of like an isolation where you've you don't go out and meet new people. You don't like meeting new people. But you will be meeting new people in the future. You're going to be more open because you know your self-worth, and these people are going to know their self-worth. They're not going to know who they are and what they love, and you're going to know who you are, what you do by the end of this week. Know who you are and what you love, and it's going to be very abundant for you. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be very happy. I'm getting it. You're going to be very happy. You're going to be surrounded by everything that you desire. This is a huge transformation week for you. That you're currently going through. You're going to transform so much because of this. You're going to where the sun rises. Where you are currently is like the aftermath of a battlefield. What I mean by at the start of this week, as you go through the pre-week energy at the start of the week, it's like you're spiritually and mentally in like not mentally but spiritually, you are like on a battlefield after war has happened, and this war has been going on for years. These aspects have been there for a very long time, but now you're being led to where the sun rises, and that's where you're going. That's your destination is the sun, the happiness. You're going to be feeling a lot more like this, and you are going to start feeling like this from the beginning of the week. But you're going to the truth of, not the truth, but like you're going to it fully. Like you're not just feeling it, but everything around you is going to be happy. You're going to feel happy. You're going to have friends that are happy. You're going to have relationships that are happy. You're going to have a career that's happy for you. You might feel like people are trying to control you. You might feel like people like try to control what you do or try to manipulate you in some sort of way. Know that you make the decision fundamentally, and you will be sitting from a place of understanding, not from a place of ego, but from a place of truth, honesty, and empathy. You're going to look at all situations and be like, what is it that needs to go? What is it that needs to go? That it's sort of crept into my life because I've been fighting myself all of these years. What is it that I need to get rid of? Because they manifested this, not me. Because you will know what these situations are, because they're going to look very familiar to ones that you were in the time when these aspects were created. Very familiar. There might be friendships, there might be relationships, there might be habits, there might be anything, mental thinking patterns. No, it's not mental thinking patterns. No, it is for mental thinking patterns, but not within yourself. It's about other things, not yourself. Like the way you view things. Your challenge for the week. So these challenges, they are present. They may manifest physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They will manifest in some kind of way, but depending on how you carry yourself, they might not affect you to such a high degree. But I'm seeing here, your challenges for the week is seeing your progress, seeing how abundant you are, seeing that you are victorious. These challenges, again, they might not affect you that deeply. You might not even notice them, but they will be there. Their energies will be present. But yeah, your one of your challenges here is to see that you have made progress, to believe in yourself, that you are victorious, you are successful within yourself. That's the most important thing. I think the most successful person is the person that is able to understand who they are. If you don't know who you are, then how can you ever be successful? But I feel like, to realize that you have the victory here, that you are, as you're releasing, and letting go of, these aspects within you that feel grief, that feel isolated, that feel lonely, that feel worry. You're releasing them. You are victorious. You have the victory, and your challenge here for you is seeing that you are victorious in this situation. You are victorious over the past that is lingering and stopping you from moving forwards. You're being victorious here, and that's your challenge, to recognize that you are making progress, and you have the vision of your life. You have the authority. You make the decisions for yourself. You are you're integrating your spirituality within yourself. I think this is a challenge. Another challenge for you is to recognize that that you are the leader. You are integrating your spirituality into your physical reality. that you're accepting it into your physical reality. You might not be accepting your psychic gifts that are coming, that are recuperating, and you might be sort of questioning them. You might be saying, "Oh, it's hearsay," or "I'm imagining things." Yeah, I'm hearing you are saying you might be imagining things. Challenge here is, making you feeling unstable within yourself, feeling unstable within your energy. But the opposite is true. You are very stable within yourself. You're able to make moves that no one is able to make in this time. You're like you're defiant. You're very defiant within people trying to control you. People trying to, or not just people, but things like these aspects trying to control you. Your challenge is to realize that you are like the dark horse. You are the dark horse against all odds that you're going through. Against all odds. Maybe you need to listen to that song. Is that by Tupac? Against all odds. Another one of your challenges here is to realize that you are being judged by universal laws in this moment of time. What you are going through is kind of like a karma for you. You are healing. It's a healing energy. It's your karma that you are healing in this time. It's your karma that you are healing. You can see, like, you're balancing yourself within yourself. Your tamed and untamed is coming together and as one, rather than staying separate. You're gaining that spiritual wisdom here to be able to integrate your knowledge, your ancient knowledge that you possess within you. You're being led by spirit as well. This is a challenge that you are being led, you are being guided. You might feel very alone, you might feel very isolated. I wouldn't say maybe, I would say you definitely do, because of these aspects that are like in your mind constantly fighting with you, but you're releasing them. But again, a challenge for you here is you are the master of your life. You are the creator. You decide to create what it is you desire. You are being enlightened, your intuition is being heightened, your spirituality has been heightened. Again, I'm getting very strongly here that you feel like that you need to sort of open up your wings and stick your chest out and feel the breeze. This is going to kind of help you just being out in nature, just maybe even just standing outside, in a park or something, and just feeling the wind when it's windy, or if you live by the coast, or go on a bike ride. Bike rides are good shout, to be honest. But you're feeling like you'll never be free, and that's a challenge for you. But your outcome showing me that you are stepping into, realizing who you are, what is and what isn't you, and you're releasing all those burdens, those things that are holding you down. You've been carrying them for so long. Look how tired he is. He's really tired over here. He's like trying to grab all of them, and there's bloody too many of them. And you're releasing all of them, because again, they've come from a place of manifesting from, when you're in conflict within yourself, you've been in conflict within yourself, but they've manifested from these aspects over the many, many, many years. So things are looking really good for you. Just keep up the good work. Release this, whatever's being illuminated, release it. Know that you are the magician. You create whatever you desire, and you have the power to manifest what it is you desire. Your balance is key here. A balance within the elements, within you, and you're gaining that balance within the elements with you by releasing these things, these aspects within you that don't serve you. They don't not serve you, but they hold you back from having an happy future. They're holding you back. They're really, let me just show you, they're really holding you back from, you know, you're here, this one here, in the middle with the hat. Oh, where is he? There he is. And you see he's fighting all of them. It's like 4-on-1. But you're releasing all of this, and you're healing in a very major way. Your number now that you should look up is not 333, it's 888. And you need to change that 333, if you've got this tatted on you, to 888. And that's your number that you need to live by, 888. Because that's your number, not 333. So I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And I am now offering personal readings. If you would like one, my website is in the description. And yeah, I shall see you soon.